Okay, let's talk about a feeling we've all had. One that's super painful, but also kind of weird. I'm talking about secondhand embarrassment. We're going to get into the science of cringe.
No, but seriously, think about it for a second. You're just watching somebody, maybe even a total stranger, on a screen, and suddenly you are the one who feels like you need to disappear. It's such a powerful and honestly a bizarre experience.
Oh yeah, you can feel that right now, can't you? That little squirm in your gut, that instinct to just look away, maybe cover your face. That's the feeling. It didn't happen to you, but you feel that sting like it did.
All right, so let's actually put a name to this thing and figure out what is going on inside of us. So this isn't just you being weird or overly sensitive. It's got a name, secondhand embarrassment, and it's described as an excruciating, but get this, entirely normal biological phenomenon. The keywords there are normal and biological. This is basically hardwired into us. And this really frames the big question perfectly, right? Why? Why does our brain seem to be designed to punish us for something someone else did? It almost feels like a bug in the system, some kind of faulty wiring. But as we're about to find out, it's definitely not a bug. To really get this, we've got to look under the hood. We need to see the actual machinery in our brains that makes this feeling happen. So deep inside your brain, there's this region called the anterior cingulate cortex. And you can think of this spot as your brain's pain matrix. It's basically the command center that processes the whole sensation of pain. Now, this is where it gets wild. This slide shows one of the most incredible discoveries in this whole field. On the left, you've got physical pain, a cut, a burn, and that pain matrix lights right up. But then look at the right, social pain, rejection, humiliation. And what do you see? The exact same region is lighting up. Your brain literally processes social screw-ups and getting physically hurt in the same place. So here's the bottom line. To your brain, that sting of being rejected or humiliated is a form of physical pain. The pathways are pretty much the same. I mean, some studies have even found that people would rather get a small electric shock than feel socially excluded. That's how powerful this is. So how does their awkward moment become your internal crisis? Well, here's the chain reaction. It starts when you see the social blunder. Instantly, your brain's empathy centers, these things called mirror neurons, they fire up. They start simulating the experience. And that simulation is so real, so vivid, that it actually triggers your own pain matrix as if you were the one who just messed up. You are, quite literally, feeling their pain.
Okay. So our brains are wired to feel other people's social pain. Fine. But that just leads to a much bigger question, doesn't it? Why? Why on earth would we evolve this way? For that answer, we have to look way, way back.
The logic here is actually pretty simple and kind of ruthless. For our ancient ancestors, being in a group wasn't just a fun social activity, it was everything. Staying with the tribe meant you had protection, you had food, you had a chance to survive. So getting kicked out, being socially alienated, that was a death sentence, plain and simple. Because of that, your brain evolved to treat social failure not as just some awkward moment, but as a direct threat to your life.
And this line just says it all, doesn't it? That feeling of cringe, that deep secondhand embarrassment, it's not trivial at all. What you're feeling is a distant echo of the absolute life-or-death terror of being exiled from the safety of the tribe. It's a deep, primal survival instinct kicking into high gear.
So, knowing all that, let's reframe this whole thing. Let's stop seeing cringe as some weird glitch and start seeing it for what it is, an ancient and incredibly important feature.
So that feeling, the one that makes you want to crawl into a hole and disappear, it's actually a lesson. It's your brain's ancient alarm system blaring, "Hey, pay attention. This is a social mistake. Do not do this. This is how you get left behind." It's a really powerful, visceral, teachable moment.
So the crucial takeaway here is that the pain is the point. Just like touching a hot stove hurts and teaches you not to do it again, feeling the pain of someone else's social screw-up teaches you to avoid making that same mistake. It's a mechanism that's designed to keep you socially tuned in, bonded with your group, and ultimately to keep you safe. And that's really the big idea to walk away with. So the next time you feel that secondhand embarrassment, that deep, gut-wrenching cringe, just pause for a second and remember what you're really feeling. It's not just awkwardness. It's the echo of an ancient survival mechanism just doing its job, trying to keep you alive.